Hey everyone, happy 100k weight gain family to all of you guys. I don't think thank you is just enough to express how happy and grateful I am for being able to create this amazing, massive, strong weight gain community, since everything is about weight loss out there. So please know when I say thank you, it means a lot more than thank you. So thank you so much for all your love and support so far, and I promise I will keep on delivering and keep on educating you guys so that you guys can do amazing in your weight gain journey. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 high calorie snack options with you guys, which you guys can surely add in your weight gain food plan to support your weight gain journey. So sit tight and let's learn. So the first category is basically all of these dried fruits like dates and raisins and dried apricots or dried prunes. Now these are of course high in natural sugars, which again means that you're getting a lot of carbs from it, which is one of the macronutrients that you require in your weight gain food plan, which means including these will help you stay in your caloric surplus, as a smaller quantity of these can definitely give you a good amount of carbohydrates, a good amount of calories, right? Another important thing is that they are all high in fiber, which definitely is very, very important, since a lot of you guys go through digestion issues when you're eating in surplus, right? So again, one thing becomes very important, that you're consuming snacks or food ingredients which are high in fiber, right? So that's why it becomes one of a great category to include in your food plan, because they are all high in fiber, which means they will promote healthy digestion, right? And dried prunes in particular, they contain high levels of sorbitol, which is a natural laxative, which means it supports healthy digestion and things like that. So those people who experience bloating and constipation and those kind of things, this category definitely will come in handy for you guys. Other than this, they are great source of iron, magnesium, potassium, which again are very, very important in your muscle growth and muscle recovery phase. So again, it definitely makes it a very, very important high calorie snack category to include in your weight gain food plan. Now, of course, if anything is good, that doesn't mean you just overload with that. Always want to make sure that you're eating everything in moderation as per your requirements and things like that. Depending on what size of dates or apricots and things like that you're having, 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 is going to be more than enough. But again, depending on what your medical conditions are or what your daily requirements are, accordingly you can adjust your quantity intake for your day. So make sure you keep that in mind. Don't just copy, if I'm having 5 dates a day, you have to have 5 dates a day. Not that I have 5 dates a day. I normally consume maize joule dates, which are pretty big in size, as well as they are really high in calories as well. So 2 to 3 is more than enough. But again, there are other different kinds of dates which are smaller in size and they are not that high in sugar as well. So depending on that, you can adjust your quantities. So of course, this category was high in carbs, but the next snack option that I'm sharing with you is high in both protein and carbs, and it's loaded with nutrition again, and it is our basic kala chana, right? We normally think that we have to eat, I don't know, some sort of fancy ingredient to be able to experience weight gain or muscle gain and things like that, whereas we have this kala chana. I can promise you, all of you guys have kala chana at this very second in your home, but you probably don't make use of that, right? It's not just high in protein or carbs and fiber, but it has a lot of vitamins and minerals that promotes healthy muscle growth, right? It promotes muscle mass. So it becomes very, very important to have these kind of ingredients in your food plan when you're trying to gain weight by building muscle, right? Because of course you want to eat in surplus and things like that, but at the same time your calories must be smart calories, right? That can actually promote muscle growth and development in your body, right? So this ingredient is definitely the most versatile. I shared this ingredient in my 5 weight gain foods options as well, because of course you can have it as a meal option as well as snack option, since it's just amazing, right? Now, how should you eat it, or in what quantity should you eat it? Again, that depends from person to person. Quantity again depends on what are your demands of the day, and accordingly you can include that. Now, how should you eat it? That depends from person to person as well. I like to just have them raw. Again, of course, I soak them overnight and then I have them. Some people like to boil them, some people like to stir fry them. That is completely your choice. Now, moving on to the third option, which is also like a category. Now, if you see the pattern, I started off with a category which was high in carbs, then we moved to something which has both protein and carbs, and now moving to the third category, which is going to be high in healthy fats as well as a decent amount of protein, and that is our nuts and seeds, right? So even with your snack options, you want to make sure that you are not just loading yourself with in all fat or just carbs. Just opt for options which are giving you a mixed variety of not just macronutrients but also micronutrients, right? So nuts are like peanuts, walnuts, cashews, almonds, and of course seeds like pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds. So all of these things are great source of healthy fats, right? And since fats are pretty high in calories, it becomes a great category to include in your food plan, because it will definitely help you stay in that surplus. But at the same time, they are also high in healthy fats, which is very, very essential for a healthy diet, right? Fats help absorb certain nutrients. Omega-3 fats help with brain, nerve and heart function, which is very, very, very important. And together with that, they have decent amount of protein in them as well. So that makes it an amazing snack category to definitely include in your weekly food plan. Now again, they are healthy fats, but that doesn't mean you just go too crazy with them. Always make sure you eat them in moderation. And what moderation is, that can be different for everybody, right? Depending on your calorie demand and depending on how much of fats, carbs and protein should you be consuming. Accordingly, you can decide the quantity that you should be consuming. And how to have them: you can have them raw. You can use peanut butters or almond butters to put on toast, or add in your smoothies and things like that. You can use all of these seeds to sprinkle on your salads and your fruit salads and things like that. Or else, I shared this amazing toasted muesli recipe the other time, and it's an amazing high calorie snack option. So you should definitely check out this video, because you will be adding all of these seeds and nuts and oats and these kind of things to prepare this amazing snack option, amazing high calorie snack option. And I, to be honest, love it. And this snack option is definitely a go-to in my weekly food plan. Now the fourth category is dairy, which is our milk, curd, yogurt, paneer and these kind of things. Now why this category is important? It's because dairy is a complete source of protein, which means you get all 9 essential amino acids from these dairy products, which are of course very, very essential in your muscle growth and muscle recovery and those kind of things. And on top of that, it is so easily and in budget available out there, so why not make use of that, right? You can have them on their own, or you can create tons and tons of high calorie recipes using milk and yogurt and curd and paneer and those kind of things, to have that variety going as well. And on top of that, you're getting everything that you need to support muscle growth. So it's an amazing category. And if you're somebody who's not lactose intolerant, then definitely make sure that you include these food sources in your food plan. And of course, those people who are lactose intolerant, don't get disheartened if there is a particular category that you can't consume. It's okay if you can't take dairy. You will have the other 4 categories that I'm sharing in this video to include in your food plan. If you can't have dairy, that doesn't mean you can't put on weight or you can't put on muscle, right? You still can. It's just that it's a great option. If you can have it, then include it. If you can't have it, then eliminate that and go with the other options that I'm sharing in this video. Now the 5th snack is of course bananas. Now I love all fruits, and we all should make sure that there is a variety of fruits that we include in our weight gain food plan, but bananas in specific has a particular role to play in any kind of weight gain or muscle gain journey. Now, of course, one of the main reasons is that it is a high source of carbs, which means it will always make sure that it is restocking your muscles' glycogen levels, which means your muscles will always have enough energy and enough glycogen to get through their recovery and contraction and those kind of things, instead of breaking down muscles to get that energy out, right? So it definitely helps stopping that muscle breakdown and gives enough glycogen levels to your muscles. And secondly, it is high in potassium, which is very, very important when it comes down to muscle growth and recovery. So again, it makes it a very crucial ingredient to include in your food plan when you're trying to gain weight by building muscle, right? Because you need all of these things to support muscle growth. So that is the reason why it is recommended to have banana in your weight gain food plan. But of course, as I said, together with banana, make sure there is a variety of fruits that you're including, because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not just about macronutrients. It's also about all those little micronutrients and all these vitamins and minerals that your body require to support full-fledged growth and development, right? So make sure you have that variety going on in your food plan. Now again, as I said, how much of these things should you consume and how to consume, that will vary from person to person. So definitely explore your options, sit down, calculate your calories, calculate your macronutrients, and accordingly you can decide how much of what quantity should you be including in your food plan and go from there, right? So make sure you don't just copy what someone else is eating. You eat for your gains, you eat for your body, and you eat smartly. And also, you don't have to have all of these ingredients every single day. You can make sure that you are kind of rotating between all of them throughout your week, so that you're getting everything that you need without feeling bored that you have to eat the same thing every single day, right? So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you got to learn a little bit on yes, you are supposed to eat an ingredient, but why and how it's helping. So hopefully that was helpful and you got to learn a little bit. So definitely let me in the comments section below if you enjoyed this video and what other kinds of of videos would you like me to produce this year? I have some fantastic ideas, but of course I always want to deliver what you guys want, so definitely keep those kind of options coming in the comment section. And in the meantime, stay fit, stay fierce, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.